Have you ever noticed a woman casually touching her hair, adjusting a necklace, or lightly resting her hand against her face while talking to you? Most men dismiss these little actions as random habits. Sometimes they are. But in the right situation, they can also reveal genuine attraction long before a single flirtatious word is spoken. Researchers who study nonverbal communication have consistently found that body language plays a major role in how people express emotions. That means paying attention to someone's behavior can often tell you more than listening only to what they say. The important part is context. One gesture alone never proves attraction. But when several of these signals appear together during a positive interaction, they may indicate that she's interested in you. Let's start with the most recognizable one, her hair. If she repeatedly plays with her hair while speaking to you, gently twirls it around her fingers or moves it away from her neck several times, it may not be accidental. Many body language experts consider this one of the most common courtship behaviors, because people naturally become more aware of their appearance when they're around someone they like. Next is the neck and collarbone. The neck is one of the most vulnerable parts of the body. When a woman lightly touches this area or brushes her fingers across her collarbone while maintaining comfortable eye contact, it can signal that she feels relaxed and open around you. If she's smiling and engaged in the conversation at the same time, this behavior becomes even more meaningful. Another subtle clue involves the lips. Whether she's applying lip balm, lightly touching her lips, or briefly biting her lower lip, these actions naturally draw attention to one of the most expressive parts of the face. On their own, they don't necessarily mean attraction, but paired with warm eye contact and genuine conversation, they may be another piece of the puzzle. Now pay attention to jewelry. A woman who repeatedly plays with a necklace, bracelet, ring, or earrings during an enjoyable conversation may simply be releasing nervous energy. Psychologists often describe this as a self-soothing behavior. Attraction can make people feel both excited and slightly anxious, leading to small, repetitive movements like these. One of the strongest signals is when she closes the distance physically. If she lightly touches your arm while laughing, briefly taps your shoulder to make a point, or finds natural reasons to make appropriate contact, she's crossing a social boundary that many people don't cross without feeling comfortable. Friendly touch can create connection, but remember that personality and culture also matter, so never assume one touch alone means romantic interest. Here's another behavior that many men overlook. If you're sitting together and she slowly traces the edge of a cup, or absent-mindedly moves her fingers around a glass while maintaining eye contact, it can suggest emotional engagement. Some body language specialists believe these object-focused gestures appear more often when someone is feeling excitement or attraction during a conversation. Another interesting sign is when she starts adjusting her appearance after noticing you. Maybe she smooths her shirt, fixes a sleeve, straightens her posture, or quickly checks her hair. People naturally want to present themselves well around someone whose opinion matters. If these adjustments begin only after you arrive, they may indicate she wants to make a good impression. Finally, here's the signal that many people misunderstand. When a woman rests her chin on her hand or gently supports her cheek while listening, some assume she's bored. In reality, if she's still smiling, maintaining eye contact, asking questions, and actively following the conversation, this posture may actually show comfort and focused attention. She's settled into the interaction because she's genuinely interested in what you're saying. Here's the biggest takeaway. No single gesture can tell you exactly how someone feels. Hair touching, lip touching, jewelry, fidgeting, or adjusting clothing can all happen for completely ordinary reasons too. That's why it's important to look for patterns instead of isolated actions. Real attraction usually appears as several positive signals working together: relaxed body language, engaged conversation, frequent eye contact, smiling, comfortable proximity, and repeated gestures that suggest she's paying special attention to you. The best response isn't to make assumptions or pressure someone. Instead, stay confident, be respectful, continue the conversation, and notice whether the interaction naturally becomes warmer over time. When you learn to read body language responsibly, you stop relying on guesswork and start understanding people more clearly. Sometimes the smallest gestures say the most, but they're only meaningful when viewed together with the full picture.